Gill's Broiler is perhaps the oldest restaurant in San Marcos. Their charbroiled burgers and reasonable prices attract Texas State students as well as San Marcos locals. It's the Mansky roll, however, that has made the restaurant famous nationwide. Longtime employee John Redding says he isn't surprised to see people from across the country come to Gill's to get their hands on one.
It's not at all uncommon for us to get people from Oregon, people from Kansas, people from California who come all the way to this town just for the roll. In addition to that, like most students at this university, LBJ was a big fan of the Mansky roll, so when he became president, he ordered them shipped over to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
The Mansky roll, named after creators Roland and Ruth Mansky, is no ordinary cinnamon roll. Redding says the roll is 100% homemade, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and has been made the same way since the 1940s. Texas State alum Cole Patterson says the Mansky roll is a no-brainer.
Can't really go wrong when you see them, especially when you look behind the counter and you see all these rows and rows and rows of just goodness and tastiness, and they're pretty awesome, yeah.
Just one bite of this Mansky roll, it's easy to see why this is the oldest snack in San Marcos. For Bobcat Update, I'm Ruben Gonzalez.
It's that time again in the semester to start thinking about summer and fall courses. Registration will be here before you know it, and many students across campus are getting a head start and taking their advising appointments before spring. Spots fill up quickly, and you want to get in before it's time to choose your classes. Call your school advising office to set up an appointment. Registration for Summer 1 and 2 begin on March 26th and on April 9th for Fall 2011.
Smart meters allow residents to access their daily consumption of electric and water from their personal computers. Meters have been installed throughout San Marcos, including apartment complexes, Walmart, and several businesses. Some students say the upgrade is overdue.
But I think it's cool because then you can do it all from home, because everything's all about how you have it all. You can take it from your phone, your computer, see what's going on, turn your lights off and on, and all that stuff.
Because residents are able to actually see their consumption of water, some believe that it will help improve conservation.
I think it's a great idea. It's like checking your speedometer, when you're driving, to make sure you're not speeding. You want to be able to stay aware of how much you're using.
One of the main advantages of having one of these smart meters is that it will help identify water leaks, therefore allowing the customer to adjust their usage before their bill comes in. By the second quarter of 2012, users will be able to access their interval data by web portal. For Bobcat Update, I'm Lauren Landman.
Bicycles are usually a pretty common sight at the quad, but tomorrow students might see a whole lot more of them. In association with Earth Day celebrations on the quad this week, the Bike Cave is sponsoring the annual Bike to School Day event tomorrow. Students are encouraged not to drive their cars, but instead ride their bicycles to campus to help the environment and to celebrate conservation.
It's obviously more environmentally friendly, but I think it's a good way to meet new people, and it builds a sense of community in town. I think there are a lot of unsafe drivers out there, and I think that the more bikers there are and the more awareness we raise, the safer it'll be for everyone.
The event is designed not only for students to bike to campus this Thursday, but also to encourage them to take a more active role in preserving the environment. However, some believe that even more needs to be done.
I think a lot of people are just going to come and not really mean it. Group of hipsters, just do whatever they want when it's popular.
Whether or not some students do it for environmental reasons, the fact remains that biking has been a tradition on Texas State's campus for years. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alex Ricard.